Hello and welcome. I would like to show you how you can use AVR Studio for the first time. When you run the program, the first thing you'll do is you'll say Alt-F for File, and then we're going to say New, Project. We type in a project location and a project name. The project name I'm going to pick here is test number 4. I hit enter. It'll ask me for the device name, and I'm going to program a Tiny13. So I type in the Tiny13 and I select the Tiny13 and I hit OK. Then it comes back with a window on the left, and this is where we are going to put our program. So the very first line should be an org statement telling the computer where to store your program. All programs will be stored at location 0. This is the memory location where the computer, the Tiny13 that is, will run programs when it is first turned on. Alright, so the first line of our program, we're not going to do too much here. We're going to say, for example, load a register like R16 with a number. My number is going to be in hex, so I have to say 0x. Then I'm going to have FE, and that means in base 10, the base 10 equivalent would be a 254. If you want to load a register with a binary number, you say 0B. A 0110 is a 6. And then finally I'll say load R718 with a base 10 number, and in this case you just say the base 10 number. You can increment a register. At this point R18 would be a 4. And finally you could subtract a number from a register. And I am going to, for example, subtract 5 from R18. This will make R18 a -1, which is equal to, in hex, a 0xFF. And so there we have a program. It doesn't really do anything too exciting, but nonetheless, there's our program. Let's see if this has any errors. So we say Alt-BB for build. And you can see here on the right over here, it did work. No errors. And then we come up here and we can see that the program is using 10 bytes. Why 10 bytes? Well, because we have 5 lines. And each line is 2 bytes. Every instruction is 2 bytes. So 5 times 2 is 10. Let's put an error in here and just see what happens when we have an error. Let's go to the next line. We'll do a add immediate R18,1. It turns out that there is no such command as add immediate, so it won't like it. It'll say, as you can see here on the right, unknown instruction. Well, we have to get rid of that. But we could do a subtract immediate, and that'll be fine. We could put an error back in it just to see what happens. Here's another error, and as you can see there, it'll tell you, it says line 13, unknown, unexpected injure. So it tells you, please notice that in the right window, it tells you what line the error is on. I'm going to take this out, delete it, build it one more time with a Alt-BB. If you didn't see that, I use the hotkeys, but it's a build. Well, there you go. There's our first program.